Hello everyone, and I will start today's course. And now I will switch the monitor. Okay, in today's course, I will teach you how to create a layout and make our layouts feel better. Because now we already know how to create a website, but there still has a lot of things and we can improve. But how to improve it? So today's course, I will teach you. I will mainly teach about how to make your website look better. For example, you can see this. Today's I will give you two HTML sites. The first one is just like this, and that is just about the HTML. But I don't give you the CSS, and you need to create some CSS for this website and make your site feels better, looks better. And the other one is registration form. And in these forms is just a normal ones, but I want to you create some CSS code for this site, just like this one. And you can see these registration forms, and it looks so great. And I think that just looks so professional. So this is some things and we needed to create for. Okay, because there still have so many details I needed to tell you in this course. And after this course, and you can make a professional website. Okay. And actually, I think this course is a little bit different from the previous semester I created for the other department because this course for I want to pay more attention to front end. That means is we needed to create a more pretty website for this course. And I want to show you some projects, their final project in previous semester. Okay, but this course is, maybe they have 50% is for front end and 50% is for back end. But I think in this course, we maybe pay maybe 70 to 80% to our front end and only 20% for back end. So no worry, we don't need to create so many back end code like this. Okay, and the first one, and you can see this is Chinese because previous course is open in Chinese. And you can see their systems, they talk about their database. And they also show their code. Okay. They just talk about how to insert the data and how to delete the data and how to query the data, and you can see all the order and the amount. And I also teach them how to create a routing. Routing is just like we can focus on our links and we can do the specific links to connect to the a specific function. Okay, so that is about routing. And also talk something about controller views. Okay, all these students, they don't know how to create a website, but after the course, they already understand how to create it. Okay. And this one, maybe it's just a cake shop, cake online shop. Okay, you can see he just create a website like this. Okay, this is just about layout designs. So you needed to create a clear layout. I think that is really critical. But these forms is just a normal ones. So maybe you need to make it look better. Okay, that is their website. Okay. Not show so much. You can see this scooter, and this student is from School of Design, and now she already can study her master degrees in the United States. That is her website. Okay. And her website is just like this. Okay, and she also talked about her database design. And this is her registration forms. Look like so professional, right? That is the site for the contact us. Okay, you can, through this project, you can notice even today you are not studying in the School of Engineering or School of Management, and you can also create a similar website. So no worry about what your major are. Okay, and that is a coffee shop website. Okay, in this website, they also create some layout for their website, and that is just their product detail. Okay, you can see there has a logo and a menu and the product and the product information. Okay, so if today you want to create a project and you needed to try your best to insert more data from our real world to your website. Okay, imagine that today you just run a new business. Okay, and that is his contact us. Okay, he also pays more attention to his form. Okay, that is just his website. Okay, you can see they always do so many things on their final project. Okay, so your final project is also needed to create a PDF file, a report to demonstrate how much, how many efforts you pay for this course. Okay, so maybe you needed to make the other people to understand, oh, today you are really good at your website. And I think this report can also help you to find out the related job. Okay, so in our midterm project, you needed to create a pretty website in first. Okay, and you can show up in later final project. Okay, so what's our midterm project? I already showed you that, but you needed to know our midterm project is your personal individual project. Okay, and you needed to show all the front-end skill. Okay, because I told you we needed to pay maybe 70% effort to our front end. Okay, so you needed to follow up these criteria to meet our web project evaluation. Okay, and you needed to follow all the things. But I think sometimes follow this is not enough. You already need to care more about your detail. And in these 16, and you needed to demonstrate your website. So I will switch the monitor to each student's monitors. Okay, you needed to put all your files on your computer before we start. Okay, so please come to here early. Okay, because maybe our courses start at 9:10, but you need to before that to put all your file on there, because that is just like your midterm exam. Okay, I needed to make sure everybody come to here so on the time. Okay, and the next course you don't need to come here. Okay, you just needed to practice your projects. Okay. Now I think just let's start to download some things. Through these links, and you can download a file. Okay. What's this link? I will show you later. If you download these links, and you can see like this folder, WD Assignment 9. And in this folder, you have 2 HTML files and 1 JPEG file. The first one is practice, just like this. And the other one is a form. Okay. And you can also get a picture like this one. Okay, so this is all the materials I give you. And maybe you can download later. Or you need to download now. Okay, maybe you can take a photo with this link and you can download this first. Okay, I will switch to you. If you haven't downloaded yet, please raise your hand. Okay, I just wait 1 more minute. Ten seconds, and I will switch the monitor. Okay. And now, please see my screen. And you can see you already gain practice HTML. But now we needed to create a professional one. And now please observe this website. Okay, please see this website. How to create this website? Okay, the first thing is how many parts or how many areas on this site? How many areas? If say you are a designer, how many areas you will create for? 6. The first one is what? Your logo. And what's the second one? Menu. Navigation. Okay, the third one is banner, slogan. Okay, and what's the other 3? Our article, and our right-hand side is black box, and the button is our footer. Okay, for our copyright. So that is the structure for our website. But actually, maybe we needed to create more than 6 areas. Okay, for example, maybe I will create a big one to include left-hand side and right-hand side. Okay, to make sure they are in the same line. Okay, so maybe I will create a invisible one in here. Okay, and now, is there has any lines on the side? We conduct so many alignments in here, right? Okay, so you needed to make sure they are in the same line. Okay, and in here, they are also aligned. Okay, so maybe you can use the margin or padding to do this, right? Okay, so you already know there has so many things and we needed to do at the beginning. Okay, so let's just start it. The first things I will make a SketchUp like this. Okay, to make me can understand the whole structures. Maybe I have a logo, menu, and the filters, and they just align specific positions. Okay. And so now we needed to start it. Okay. The first one, I will create a body margin 0. Body margin 0 will help all the things. There will no space between other factor. Okay. And the other is container. Container is 80%. Margin 0 auto. What is container? Let's see. Let's open our practice. Okay. Where is our container? Container is a class. Okay. And the most of the thing needed to follow container. The first one is for my logo. Okay, drop circle. And the later one is our menu. Okay, that is also included in container. Also follow container. And our slogan also follow container. Our main, which include article and aside, also follow container. Okay, and just that. Okay, so you can see the main and the showcase and the menu and the logo all follow the container. So please see this one. Logo, menu, slogan, and our main all follow the container. So this is the meanings, and we can create maybe wide is 80%, and we can use margin 0 auto to put all the things in the center. So this is the major method I use. Okay, I create a class is container for these 4 things. Okay, so this is container, and the later is header. I create a background for my header, and I also use a color. Okay, FF is for white. Okay, and the header H1 is line height. Okay, I will show you why I use line height in here. Okay, and I think we can start it. Maybe we just create a practice CSS. Okay, practice CSS. Okay, and now maybe we can follow this. The first one is body, margin 0. Okay, maybe I just clear this. If we don't use margin 0, and here, if we use margin 0, what happens? We just clear the space, right? Okay, now there remains any space for all our items. Okay, that is the first thing. And the second thing is container. Wide 80% and margin 0 auto. Let's show up. Container. Wide 80% and margin 0 auto. Okay. You can see that's 4 items, just follow the 80%. So now they are already in here. Okay, so I think now you don't need to finish so quick. You need to follow me, because I will describe, I will introduce why I do this. Okay, and then later I will create the other practice for you. Okay, so please no worry about that. That is not truly assignment. Okay, and the later is header is like headers, and we needed to create a background color, and the color is for white. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, so that is a whole line. Even today I told them the container only white is 80%, but today I give the header is create for the whole line. Okay, it's 100% white. Okay, and the later one is header h1. Maybe that is line height. I can give maybe 50 pixel. Okay, what happened? If today I create a line height in here, I can make sure my word, my text is in the centers of this line. Okay, in this line height. Okay, but if today I only give them the height 50 pixel, you can see your word is more close to the top. Okay, if you are a designer, you will really care about this. So that is why I use line height in here. Okay, and then we just create a line height in here to make sure they are in the middle of this line. Okay, so this is the first thing. You already create something for our menu. Okay, but for our logo. Okay, the later one, and we start to create navigations, and we make sure their background is gray color, and the line height I use 1.6 EM. 1.6 EM is just like that is more. There is the navigations, their heights maybe can create for 1.6 times. Okay, maybe I just create this for you, and you can note what I mean. The first one is I create a grab backgrounds in here. Okay. Oh, I needed to create something first. Is this margin 0 and the display inline. Oh, I typo. Okay, so if I use a line height in here, and I use 1.6 EM, that is 1.6 times. Okay, and if today I use 1.2, and that is 1.2, and if I use 2, that is 2 times area, 2 times for your height. Okay, so normally the designer will use 1.6 for your line height. Okay, because that is easier to look at this. But if today you don't like this, and maybe you can remain more space for your menu. Okay, so this is the reason how today I use displays and the line height. And the display is that today if you use this style, our ULLI, and we needed to create, we needed to set up display in lines to make sure they are all in same line. Okay, and we can also use margin 0. But if today I use margin 0, that is just like today I remain the space. I don't want to any space for my top, to my left, to my right, to my buttons. All is 0. But that is too close. You can see there's all the menu. They are too close to each other. So menu we needed to remain some space. Maybe it's 5 pixels. Okay, so they have some space to breathe, right? Maybe that is not enough, so I can create a 10 pixel in here. Okay, and later is we needed to create text decoration. What is text decoration? Navigation, LOI, and A. And text decoration is, if today you create a hyperlink, and that's hyperlink with underlines and also with purple colors, but sometimes people will think that is too ugly, and we want to change some color, and we don't want to see the underline. So if you want to cancel the underlines, and the first things, and you needed to set up text decoration with none. Okay, and later we can change their color. Maybe it's white, or today you want to use the other color is also okay. And if you think that is too boring, okay, maybe you can change the color. If today I mouse over and I just want to see the other color, the color is changed. Okay, maybe I can use the other color is okay, I can just change the color. Okay, this is a not good choice for the red color in this time. Maybe you needed to change the other color. Okay, so now we already create something for our logo and menu. And now we needed to create something for our showcase. Okay, in showcase we create a mini height. What's the mini height? Mini height meaning, the meaning of min height is that we needed to set up a min height. Is at least this showcase, their height is 250 pixels. But if today there is too many words, okay, maybe this box will be extended. Maybe the height will more than 250 pixels. Okay, so we needed to create a min height because their content is not enough. Okay, but we still needed to remain a certain height for this showcase. So I will create a min height for this. And later I will use a background image, URL Coral JPEG. JPEG is a material I already create for you. And the other is background position center right. Because you can know our image, our pictures is too large. So maybe we just pick one of them. Maybe we just pick some parts of them. Okay, so I want to make sure the position is in the center and the right. Okay, and maybe later we can change the other thing, like center left or left centers, and you will see different effect. Okay. And the text align center is just I want to make sure our text is in the center. Okay, and the padding tab, we just want to make sure our words remain some space for the top, from the top. And the box size in border box is because traditionally we are content box, but today we want to include border or padding, the other things include our white. Okay. And the other is margin is 20 pixel and auto. 20 pixel is we needed to create 20 pixel from top and bottom. And our left and right is just make that align in the center. Okay, so this is about our showcase. Okay, so now we needed to create something for our showcase. The first thing is min height, 250 pixel. Okay, so we remained 250 pixels for their height. And later, that is background image. And you needed to know there is URL, and we needed to put our file in here. Okay. And now you know our pictures and our CSS file is just in the same folder, so I can call the names directly. Okay, so it's coral.jpg. Okay, and the other thing is background, position, center right. Okay, so you can see this photo. If I cancel this, okay, that's a different color, right? So let's see about this one. If I don't use background position, and we can only see this part, right? But if I use center right, maybe we use here. Okay, so if I use center left, I think the color will change to this area. Okay, and it's center left. Okay, it's just like here. So this is just the position, background position. Okay, if today you put a larger image on your showcase, and you can through the background position to change the specific area to show to your audience. And the other thing is text lines is centers. Okay, and the padding top is 50 pixel, and the box sizing is border box, and the margin is 20 pixel and auto. Okay. Maybe I cancel this, so you will see that is in here. If I don't use padding, and that is not, I can't change their position. Okay. Sometimes you will use margin, and sometimes you will padding, and you needed to try it, because there is so many things we needed to care. So if you don't know, so I think you just try to use margin, padding, or the other approach to use it. Okay. And then now I can use showcase H1. What is showcase H1? Because in our showcase, and we have a H1 title, is this slogan. Okay, so I needed to create our color. We needed to change the color, maybe it's white, and we set up the font size, maybe it's 30 pixel, like this. Okay, but today you see that is not in the middle of these lines, right? In this height, not the middle in this height. So maybe I will create here. Maybe I can use here, this. So I can put that in the middle. And if you think that you don't like that, there is the other approach you can use. You can change your font size. Maybe I change it to 50 pixel. Okay, now it's also in our middle. Okay, so that is about these three things. I think that is a time, and you can try to create it. Okay, so please try to create this. And please don't do this so quick. I think the most critical thing is you need to remember all the things. And you need to think in the same time, not only typing.
The PowerPoint is not on the Moodle.
I will not put the PowerPoint on the Moodle now, because there still has the other practice.
So I want to download the web, download the picture.
Here you can see the screen. Here will has the link and you can download it. Or maybe I'll switch the monitor. If you haven't downloaded yet, and please follow the link, and you can download all the material. Okay, you can download all the material. But I will not put my slide on the Moodle now, because we have the other assignments you needed to do. So please just try to remember all the things. Okay, even today you are not do the create the same website with me. That is okay, because you just needed to rethink and you needed to practice. Okay. But after the course, I will upload all the material. Oh, yes. I see you already do something for registration form. Keep going. Some people just download previous course slide. Okay, but please not look at the slide. Just practice and practice. Okay. You follow it? What's good? What's your practice material? You just need to follow it and to create the CSS. No, you practice HTML. Because I already gave you the practice HTML. Okay, so yes. You follow it? Yes, you need to download it. You need to download the file, and you need to create your practice CSS. Okay, just add your connection. After 1 minute, and I will switch the monitor.
I forget this when I install the tool and then I want to type fast.
EMMET.
EMET.
EMMET. Download it. Okay, I am going to switch the monitor. Hello, please look at here. And now we needed to lay out with these two things. How to lay out it? Any suggestion? Is there anybody can tell me how to lay out with these two things? Float or flex? Can we use float? If today you use float, please raise your hand. You use float and please raise your hand. And you use flex, please raise your hand. And if you don't have hand, please raise your hand. Both these two can use. Okay, no matter today you use float and you use flex and all these two ways, and they can help you to make one thing in the left and the other in the right. And if today I use flex, which flex, how to use flex? How to use it? Flex grow, flex shrink, or so many flex, or the other flex? Which one? Flex shrink or flex grow? I will use flex grow. Okay. But you can also try to use the other flex because I think that will not the absolute correct answer. Okay. So please look at here. We needed to make sure the main, because main is includes these two things. So we needed to set up a display with flex in our main. Okay, and we also create a min height is 250 pixel. So in here is main, and min height is 250 pixel. and display flags. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so this is 250 pixel. Okay, here we already remain some space for maybe the other 100 pixel height. Okay, and the other is we needed to create the flag scroll, and in these two things, one is article, and another is a site. Okay, for article, maybe the flag scroll is 7, and a site, maybe the flag scroll is 5. Okay, so now we can see this, and maybe I need to change color with this white. Background. Okay, but now you can see there without any space between their margin. Okay, so maybe I can use the padding 0, maybe 5 pixel. Okay, so there will remain a space. Okay, and then later is also padding 0, 10 pixel. Okay, maybe you think 10 pixel is not enough. I will use 30. Okay, so now you can already see this. And okay, I think now we are same with them. Okay, but you can see here is padding 0, 30 pixel. Is that we just want to remain some space between for my left and right. But here we not 0, 30, we just use 30. It's because we needed to make sure there is some space between me and the top and also the bottom. So I will not use 0 in here. Because if today I use this way, that will to empties in this box. Okay. Okay. And later now I needed to dress up with my footer. In footer, I needed to set up the background, color, text align, margin top, padding. So all the thing is not so tough. Okay. So I use footer. Wait. Article. We don't need to use hashtag. Okay. Because that is just a main and article aside and a footer. Okay. Even today I also give the aside, but actually I don't need to give the aside and article because I already have the footer, aside, and article. I can call their names directly. Okay. So if I create something for the footer, I can change the backgrounds. Why I always typo with this? And the color is white. Okay. And maybe margin top is 50 pixel. Okay, maybe the padding is 0.30 pixel. Oh, text align, center. Okay, so now I already do this. And if I make it, this is a responsive website. Okay, but this is too strange. So maybe I needed to extend my mini height for the showcase and my main. Okay, so maybe I can use here 400 min height, and here will become the 350 min height. Okay, so now we can see our size is just like here. Okay, so that is our website. Okay, now that is your turn, and you need to finish this site. Okay.
我看到这个 particle 跟 size 的，它有个 flex code，原本有个 flex code 的，然后 D 等于 C5，但是就算把它删掉，它好像也没有这么长。那这个 flex code 就是它改变到底是什么东西，因为我没有办法去操作。OK。
炫一下。
忘记在问，这种怎么跟他
等一下，我确定一下，我先查一下。你也是一样问题。
那个，然后还有一个问题是，然后注解这样怎么打？
减字号。
不是这样，因为我上网查的时候叫我这样，所以是直接打一个减字号就可以。
对对对。
好，谢了。
可以拍一下刚刚是演的那一页的什么？
可以等一下好吗？你先回去好了。
OK。
对。
我发现都不要的，我才 打开，然后就这样。就是这样，然后就是我有出现在的时候，就是可以提出来，如果可以提出来。在中不懂这个。没有。就这样子是吧？因为我只是把你这个打开之后，你就这样翻过来。对，然后我按 save save save。对对，我想这个只要这样。然后就点 HTML。那我是分程序。是这个。我的是这个。然后我看。那我重新这个。如果其实我用文字复制的。我不知道。我懂了，没事。没错吧？这毛控。我按个那个快了，然后Ctrl加。然后Surface。好，我打法语。在这里。然后我现在无法动作。因为我现在是改成8笔。就是要这个。那这图片打开我刚刚不是。
Hello everyone, and now I will switch the monitor. Okay, now I want to show you a thing is that because some student ask me why today I changed the flex growth numbers, but there has the same situations. For example, if today I use flex growth with 1 for article and aside in the same time, but there is nothing happening. So maybe I think just like this. Okay, so maybe I think we can use the other approach. If today you want to change their space, maybe you can just use white. Maybe there is 80% to here is also 20%. Okay. There will become the things you want. Okay. So maybe at this time not use flag score. Okay, maybe just use persons. Because today we already give the display flags in here. So we just want to make sure their percentage, and I think that is okay. But if today we see there is a responsive website and we use our mobile phone to see this website, and I think that is too hard to understand what's the introductions of this gray box. Okay, so maybe I can use these things is media, max white. Okay, to make sure if today they use mobile phones and they will have the web. Okay, I will use the flex web. So please choose media and max white 800 pixel. And we want to make sure the their flex web is web. Okay. Okay, and they will web. But there is too ugly, so I will change their white. Okay, not only for 80% and 20%. Okay, so I will use article with white 100% and aside is white for 100%. So that will become this. Okay. And if today I want to put some picture on here, maybe like tiger duck, I want to put a picture. I want to put the pictures on there. So I download this one, tiger. Oh, this is too small. What's wrong? Can download it. What's the problem with my network? Okay, I think that is good. Tiger. And I put an image on here. Tiger. Okay. So our responsive side is a bit broken. Okay. So at that moment, you needed to check a thing is aside, white, aside image, and margin 0 auto with the white maybe is 80%. Okay, so that's well in here. So that is just create something for our responsive image. Okay. Let me check. Okay, so that is article image. And sometimes they will use max white. It's just want to make sure the picture is the same with their further item. Okay, so maybe I will change it to max white with 100%. Okay, so it's just like this. Okay, so that is all the things for our first practice. Actually, that practice is not an assignment, so please just check it and you can create a site just like this. Okay, so now it's returned to your script.